action. So how do you see tech going 5 years down the line?
I see tech as a field that will become more multidisciplinary in nature as time progresses. When I say multidisciplinary, I mean fields like biology, space science, uh, neuro linguistic programming, uh, metaphysics, physics, science, literature, art, poetry. I see tech encompassing all of this primarily with the advent of AI, because AI is making it easier and easier to automate your day-to-day tasks, you know, on on at scale or on a regular basis. This, I think, is what will shape tech in the next decade or so. I also see a huge surge in blockchain technologies, or basically building on the blockchain, as something that companies will begin to start preferring as time progresses. And overall, I see an upward trend. I see a lot of communities being built in the process, and in short, it's a bright future and it's an optimistic road ahead for all of us. Everyone in tech and outside of tech, and even if you're outside of tech, you are using tech in some form or device or actuator out there. So I see the entire world progressing positively towards a brighter future, and there's great strides to achieve as humanity.
Understood. So what would your advice be to people who want to work with tech?
I think one of the most important aspects to keep in mind if you want to work in tech is to be a non rehearsed person. And what I mean by that is, don't spend so much time rehearsing for your interview or rehearsing for your final act of performance. Whether it's, you need to practice, but I don't mean like get into the rut of rehearsal. You need to be out there, go to your workplace. If you work remotely, set up your environment in such a way wherein you can use that environment as a boost for the work that you're doing. Be with people, associate yourself with people who support you through the journey, and take care of your family, take care of your health, and don't always be stuck in the act of rehearsing. I think I'd like to keep it simple and profound for this one.
And
I'll give you a simple example to close it off. I see a lot of debate coming across the DSA zones, wherein they say that DSA preparation is not required for a senior engineer or a senior architect, and just knowing how to invert a binary tree or compute the suffix of a sparse matrix encoded in a string form. I think those sort of problems have a relevance in the real world. They don't determine your competency or capability as an engineer. Uh, but yeah, like DSA interviews are not going anywhere anytime soon. But if you're a very senior engineer, I say that don't prepare for these interviews. Go in there and tackle the problem from a first principle standpoint.
understood. So there is a new fear that is being generated among people that chat GPT and AI in general will snatch away jobs of people. So what's your view on that?
I wouldn't necessarily say it'll snatch away jobs, it'll redefine jobs. And when I say redefine, what I mean is uh, the nature or the standard day to day tasks that you perform will change. And you will be using AI as an assistant or as a secretary to solve your problems. AI is pretty advanced, and even if we see the closed circles where development has been happening much more intensively than OpenAI or Microsoft or Meta, there have been several closed circles, and AI has been here since a long time. We're not in the AI revolution. The AI revolution already happened. Uh, is that the fact that you still have people doing manual work, or there is a manual level of indirection that is there in any industry, be it automotive, be it finance, be it uh, nuclear physics, be it research, be it education. There is always a manual level of indirection that is there, and that's what keeps the humanity or the humanness within artificial intelligence as a field. And I think people's jobs aren't going to be snatched away. There will be, you will, you will have layoffs that are happening, but that means that we need to go back to our dens or our chambers and start practicing. I don't mean rehearsing, I mean practicing and fine tuning our craft or getting better at our art. And for me, that's rap music, that's writing code, that's poetry, that's writing. For others, it might mean something else, but that's uh, the way to safeguard yourself from the AI boom.
Understood. So one last piece of advice you'd want to share to all the people who are, you know, aspiring for a career in tech. What would your advice or tips
I'd
be?
say go out there and build stuff. Uh, just go out there and create something, show it to the world, show it to your friends, get feedback, refine, build it again, break things. It's okay to break things, learn new tools, take courses until you reach a point where you need to do meditation, and the meditation gets you better insight and knowledge than the courses. That's a different sphere altogether. But take courses to study what, look at your college syllabus from a different perspective, and don't always you don't always need to listen to authority. You can do things your way and still be successful.
Okay, done.